Hi children, good morning. I am Sheba, your English teacher. I welcome all of you to our English class. In the first unit of our English reader, we have to study 2 poems and 2 stories. Here I am dealing with the poem Taj Mahal. I think all of you are familiar with the name Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, it's a poem taken from Rabindranath Tagore's Shah Jahan. Here I am going to deal with the poem Taj Mahal. It is taken from Rabindranath Tagore's Shah Jahan. It describes the everlasting beauty of art. Do you know anything about Rabindranath Tagore? He was the famous Bengali writer and philosopher. He was born on 7th May 1861. His important works are Geetanjali, Gaura, Amal-Sana Bangala and Janagana Mana. Amal-Sana Bangala is the national anthem of Bengal and Janagana Mana is our national anthem. He was the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1930. He died on 7th August 1941. Taj Mahal is considered one of the 7 wonders in the world. It is a work of art that excels time and history. It was constructed by the great Emperor of India, Shah Jahan, to preserve the lovable memories of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Let us start the poem. All of you listen. I am going to read the poem. You knew, Emperor of India, Shah Jahan, that life, youth, wealth, renown, all flowed away down the stream of time. Your only dream was to preserve forever your heart's pain. The harsh thunder of imperial power would fade into sleep, like a sunset's crimson splendor. But it was your hope that at least a single eternally heaved sun would stay to greet the sky. Though emeralds, rubies, pearls are all but as the glitter of a rainbow trickling out empty air and must pass away. Yet still one solitary tear would hang on the cheek of time in the form of this white and gleaming Taj Mahal. You knew, Emperor of India, Shah Jahan, that life, youth, wealth, renown, all flowed away down the stream of time. Here, the poet says that the great Emperor Shah Jahan, he knew that the stream of time, our wealth, youth, life and even renown, everything flowed away. Your only dream was to preserve forever your heart's pain. But your only dream, you tried to preserve that your heart's pain. Do you know what was his heart's pain? The heart's pain of Shah Jahan was his lovable memories of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. So he wanted to preserve her memories. The harsh thunder of imperial power would fade into sleep like a sunset's crimson splendor. The harsh thunder of imperial power. You know what is thunder? The harsh thunder, the loud noise, the noise of thunder. And like imperial power, the harsh thunder of imperial power. Imperial power means the power of an empire or the emperor. The harsh thunder of imperial power would fade into sleep like a sunset's crimson splendor. Here it means the imperial power. You know what is imperial power? Imperial power is the power of an empire or an emperor. That is very hard, very strong, like a thunder. Here it means the harsh thunder. Harsh thunder means that a loud noise of the thunder. The imperial power is such a strong one, but that may fade. That also faded, diminishes, that also dimmed during the time, would fade into sleep like a sunset's crimson splendor. Like the sunset's crimson splendor, that means during twilight we find that sunset. At that time the sky is full of dark. You feel that during sunset the sky is dark and it fade away. Like the imperial power also fade away. But it was your hope that at least a single eternally heaved sigh would stay to grieve the sky. But it was your hope, but Shah Jahan hoped that a single eternal sigh that everlasts in the sky, to grieve the sky. So this monument, the monument of Taj Mahal, that stands forever like a grief to the sky. Though emeralds, rubies, pearls are all, but as the glitter of a rainbow trickling out empty air. You know that? Though the precious stones, emerald, rubies, pearls, which all have high price and values, but its splendor that faded, decreased as a rainbow comes in front of you and it tricked out the air. Like that, here it is compared to the rainbow trickling out empty air. The glitter of a rainbow trickling out empty air, and that must pass away. The value of these precious stones are also decreased like a rainbow passed away. Yes, still one solitary tear would hang on the cheek of time in the form of this white and gleaming Taj Mahal. Here the poet says, Taj Mahal, that's like a solitary tear on the cheek of the time that always remain here forever. Here it says the importance of art, its everlasting nature. The poet uses various images to lead the readers to sensory experiences. Here are some images used by the poet: visual images and auditory images. Visual images creates a visual effect or visual sense in our mind, and these auditory images that feel something hearing effect. But there are not only visual and auditory images, there are olfactory images, gustatory images and tactile images, that is related to tactile images related to touching, and olfactory images that's related to smell, gustatory images that's related to taste. In visual images, here are some examples the poet. Can you find out the visual images from this poem? Read the poem once again and try to find out which are the visual images poet used in this poem. When I say rainbow, What picture come in your mind? And solitary tear. Is there any picture? Solitary tear. And crimson splendor. That's also our visual images. Try to find out the auditory images from this poem. You know that auditory means something related to hearing. What do you feel when you hear the word thunder? And that sigh, that all are auditory images. Examples for visual images are crimson splendor, rainbow and solitary tear. And these are the examples for auditory images: thunder and heaved sigh.